So here's a little piece of history for you. It was thought that Bob Dylan had been killed in a motorcycle accident, so he went to hospital, and he was in fact in an accident, but when he got out of that, it wasn't that bad. He got out of that, and he decided that it's at the peak of his career, and he thought to himself that he didn't really want to go back to the craziness, so he rented a house there in this tiny little town, and they found this house called the Big Pink. And here's a little piece of history that you don't realize. The house was called the Big Pink because it was big and it was pink. So this is a fabulous story. So anyway, while they were there, they had a reel-to-reel tape, and they recorded. He called up. Here's another little fact that you don't probably know. He called up the band, and in those days, the name of the band was the band. So they got the band together, and they all went to the Big Pink, and they recorded the basement tapes. Now, while he was at the basement tape, recording the basement tapes, he is at the Big Pink. He wrote feverishly the entire time he was there. Lots and lots of the songs that you know as Bob Dylan were written in the Big Pink during the basement tape days. And this is a song that when they finally figured out who was in this house, the town folk, they started going through this garbage and hanging around. They figured out who was there. So Bob, of course, now can't hang out there anymore because it's not private and everybody knows he's there. So he took off. Well, on the way out, what everybody doesn't know is that he left behind a shoebox full of lyrics, and they ended up being found by a producer who took them and made an album called the New Basement Tapes. Fantastic. It's a film on Netflix that you should watch because it's only a piece of rock and roll history, which, what's wrong with that? So, this song was actually stuck to his shoe as he walked out. It was stuck to his shoe, and they found it on this pair of shoes. Hell, I don't know where. The clouds are so thick, the rain's falling in. Going to see a movie called Gunga Din. Pack up your money, pitch your tent to the wind. You're not going nowhere. Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we're gonna slide down to the easy chair.